If you don't know what a good output looks like in your field, you can't evaluate what AI gives you. Is this what my stakeholder actually needs? That evaluative instinct, knowing the right questions to ask, is something you build through professional experience. The professionals who only focused on AI tools, the ones who learned the shortcuts without building the underlying skills, are going to hit a ceiling. The professional who combines strong analytical thinking with AI capability, those are the ones who are going to stand out. Everyone is telling you the secret to getting the great result from AI is learning how to write better prompts. And they're not completely wrong, but they are missing something much more important. Because here's what I've noticed, and this might be the most useful thing you hear about AI this year. The people who are getting the best result from AI are not necessarily the ones who've done the most prompt engineering courses. They're the ones who already know how to think. And in this video, I want to show you exactly what I mean by that. Because once you see it, you understand why your professional skills matter more in an AI world, not less. Let's get into it. There's a narrative going around now that sounds something like AI is only as good as your prompts. Learn to write better prompts and you get better results. And yes, there's truth in that. Clarity helps, context helps, specificity helps. But think about what writing a clear, specific, contextual prompts actually requires. It requires you to know what problem you're solving. It requires you to understand what a good solution looks like. It requires you to be able to separate what's important from what's noise. And it requires you to communicate all of that in a structured, logical manner. That's not a prompting skill. That's a professional thinking. And it takes years to develop. So when someone sits down with AI and gets vague, generic, unhelpful outputs, the problem usually isn't the prompt. The problem is that the thinking behind the prompt isn't clear enough yet. And no amount of prompt technique fixes unclear thinking. So what's actually happening when AI works well? Let me make this concrete. I want you to think about the last time you used AI and got a genuinely useful result. What did you actually do? Chances are you didn't just describe a task. You described a situation. You explained the context. You told it what you were trying to achieve and why. You probably even told it what you didn't want or what constraints you were working within. In other words, you defined the problem properly before asking for a solution. That is a skill, a professional skill, one that a lot of people genuinely struggle with. Not because they're not intelligent, but because they've never ever been trained to think that way. In business analysis, we call it problem definition. In consulting, it shows up as structuring the problem statement. In finance, it's understanding what question you're actually trying to answer before you open the spreadsheet. The language varies by profession. The underlying skill is the same, and AI responds to that skill directly. Give it a well-structured problem with clear context and a defined outcome, and it performs. Give it a vague request, and it gives you something that looks impressive but doesn't actually solve your problem. The tool isn't the variable, your thinking is. So if it's about thinking, and what kind of thinking specifically, let me walk you through the ones that make the biggest difference. The first is problem definition. This sounds obvious, but most people skip it. They jump straight to looking for a solution before they've clearly articulated what the problem actually is. With AI, the shortcut catches up with you immediately because AI will confidently solve whatever problem you give it. If you've defined it wrong, it gives you a very polished answer to the wrong question. The professionals who get great AI outputs are the ones who spend time upfront getting crystal clear on what they're actually trying to solve. The second is knowing what good looks like. This is huge, and it's something that only comes with experience. If you don't know what a good output looks like in your field, you can't evaluate what AI gives you. You either accept things you shouldn't, or you dismiss things that are actually useful. Neither is good, but if you've spent years doing the work, reviewing reports, building modules, writing business cases, and presenting to stakeholders, you have an internal benchmark. You know instantly when something is off. That judgment is irreplaceable and AI cannot give it to you. The third is structured communication, the ability to organize your thoughts logically, to say, here's the situation, here's the complication, here's what I need. That maps almost perfectly to how you need to interact with AI to get useful results. People who've developed this through their careers, through writing professional documents, presenting recommendations, and managing stakeholder expectations, find AI genuinely intuitive than people who find it frustrating. And the fourth is critical evaluation. AI will rarely give you a perfect output. What it will give you is a strong starting point, maybe 80% of the way there. The final 20% requires you to interrogate the output, to ask, is this accurate? Is this appropriate for my context? Is this what my stakeholder actually needs? That evaluative instinct, knowing the right questions to ask, is something you build through professional experience. And it's the difference between someone who uses AI productively and someone who gets burned by it. Now, what does this mean for your career? Here's where I want to shift the conversation because this has real implications for how you think about your professional development. If the people getting the most out of AI are the ones with strong analytical foundations, then investing in those foundations right now is one of the most high leverage thing you can do. Not instead of learning AI tools alongside them, because here's what's going to happen over the next few years. The professionals who only focused on AI tools, the ones who learned the shortcuts without building the underlying skills, are going to hit a ceiling. Their outputs will look like AI outputs. Generic, competent but not insightful, polished but not precise. The professional who combines strong analytical thinking with AI capability, those are the ones who are going to stand out because their AI outputs will reflect their judgment, their experience, and their professional standards. AI becomes the accelerator. Your thinking is still the engine. So let me speak directly to two different people who might be watching this. If you're someone who has been investing in your professional skills, whether that's in analysis, finance, project delivery, business intelligence, or any knowledge-based field, I want you to hear this clearly. Your skills are not becoming obsolete. They are becoming more valuable because the foundation you've built is exactly what makes AI useful in your hands. Don't abandon that foundation chasing every new AI tool. Strengthen them. The combination of deep professional skill and AI capability is genuinely powerful. Not many people have both. But here's the challenge, and I'm going to say this directly because I think you need to hear this. If you've been doing the job without fully developing the thinking underneath it, you are relying on templates and habits without understanding the logic behind them. AI is going to expose that gap. Not because AI is judging you, but because when you sit down to use it, you can't clearly define the problems, can't evaluate the output, can't structure your request with context and precision. You feel it and your results will reflect it. The good news is that the gap is closable, but you have to be intentional about closing it. So here's the summary. AI doesn't reward better prompts. It rewards better thinking. And better thinking comes from investing in the skill that have always mattered. Problem definition, structured communication, professional judgment, and knowing what good looks like in your field. If you're building those skills, you're already ahead. If you're not, now is the time to start. Which of those four thinking skills do you feel is your strongest right now? And which one do you think you need to work on most? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video gave you a different way of thinking about AI and your career, share it with someone who needs to hear it. It might be exactly what they are wrestling with right now. I'll see you in the next one.